Ever wondered what would happen if we could manipulate gravity at will? Imagine, for a moment, that we could control the very force that keeps us grounded, that pulls the apple from the tree, and that shapes our cosmos. Gravity. It's an enticing prospect, isn't it? The ability to manipulate gravity would fundamentally alter our understanding of the universe and our place in it. Would we be able to leap tall buildings in a single bound, soar through the sky, or even traverse the cosmos with ease? Could we create gravity-free zones for scientific research? Or perhaps even manipulate the gravitational forces of other celestial bodies? But with such power comes great responsibility. What would be the implications of such a capability? Could it lead to unforeseen consequences, perhaps even danger? These are just a few of the questions that arise when we ponder on the possibility of manipulating gravity. In this video, we will take a deep dive into the concept of gravity manipulation and its potential implications. First, we need to understand what we mean by gravity manipulation. So let's delve into this concept. Gravity manipulation, in essence, refers to the ability to alter the gravitational force. This could mean making it stronger, making it weaker, or even reversing its direction entirely. It's like having a gravity dial that you can turn up or down, or even flip around depending on what you need. Now, we're all familiar with gravity, right? It's the force that keeps us grounded, quite literally, and it's the reason why, when you drop an apple, it falls towards the earth. But imagine if you could change that. Imagine if you could make the apple fall slower or faster, or not fall at all. Or even more intriguingly, what if you could make the apple fall upwards? That's the kind of reality we're talking about when we discuss gravity manipulation. At this point, you might be thinking, wow, that sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie. And you're not wrong. The idea of manipulating gravity, at least as we understand it now, is firmly in the realm of science fiction. We don't currently have the technology or understanding to make it a reality. But then there was a time when people thought the same about many things that we now take for granted, like flying in airplanes or communicating instantly with someone on the other side of the world. So, while gravity manipulation remains a concept for now, it's a concept that holds a lot of promise. It's a concept that could, one day, revolutionize the way we understand and interact with the world around us. It's a concept that could change everything. Although it's still a concept, the idea of manipulating gravity could open up a world of possibilities. Imagine a world where gravity is no longer a constant, but a variable that can be manipulated at will. In such a world, the implications of gravity manipulation would be enormous, touching every aspect of our lives. Let's start with travel. Right now, getting from point A to point B involves a lot of energy consumption, especially when we're talking about air travel or space exploration. But what if we could manipulate gravity to lighten the load? Airplanes could become as fuel efficient as bicycles, and rocket ships could leave our atmosphere with the ease of a bird taking flight. The energy savings alone could revolutionize our world. But that's not all. With the ability to manipulate gravity, we could create new sports or games that defy our current understanding of physics. Imagine a football game where the quarterback can manipulate gravity to make the ball curve in unpredictable ways, or a basketball game where players can jump 10 times higher than they can now. The possibilities are as endless as they are exciting. And what about gravity-free zones? These could be used for a variety of purposes, from scientific research to entertainment. Picture a concert where the band and their instruments float in midair, or a movie theater where you can experience zero gravity while watching the latest sci-fi blockbuster. Of course, these are all hypothetical scenarios. The reality of gravity manipulation, if it ever comes to pass, will likely be far more complex and unpredictable. But that's part of what makes the idea so fascinating. It's a glimpse into a future where the laws of physics are not set in stone, but tools to be shaped and used for our benefit. The possibilities are endless, and the implications are far-reaching. From travel to sports to entertainment, gravity manipulation could change our world in ways we can barely begin to imagine. The only question is, are we ready for such a future? But manipulating gravity wouldn't be without its challenges. One of the biggest hurdles we'd face is the sheer amount of energy that would be required. Just think about it. Gravity is one of the 4 fundamental forces of nature, and it's responsible for keeping our feet on the ground, our planet in orbit around the sun, and even holding entire galaxies together. To manipulate something of that scale would require astronomical amounts of energy, far beyond what we currently have at our disposal. Then, there's the potential for misuse. Like any powerful tool, gravity manipulation could be used for both good and evil. Imagine a device that could alter gravity being in the wrong hands. It could be used as a weapon of unimaginable destruction, capable of causing devastation on a scale we've never seen before. This raises a host of ethical and security concerns that would need to be addressed before we could even consider developing such technology. And let's not forget about the potential effects on the human body. Our bodies have evolved in response to Earth's gravity. Our muscles, our bones, even our cardiovascular system are all designed to function under one gravity or 1 GE. If we were to suddenly find ourselves in an environment where gravity was significantly less or more, it could have serious health consequences. Astronauts who spend long periods in space, where gravity is essentially non-existent, can suffer from a variety of health issues, including muscle atrophy and bone loss. So, while the idea of manipulating gravity might sound appealing, we would need to consider its impact on our health. These challenges, while significant, aren't necessarily insurmountable. With advances in technology and a better understanding of the laws of physics, we might one day be able to overcome these obstacles. But for now, the idea of manipulating gravity remains firmly in the realm of science fiction. So, what does the future hold for gravity manipulation? Well, it's an exciting time for researchers in this field. Theoretical physicists are delving into the mysteries of gravity, hoping to unlock its secrets. They are working tirelessly to reconcile quantum mechanics, the physics of the very small, with gravity, the physics of the very large. This is one of the biggest challenges in modern physics, and if they crack it, it could pave the way for gravity manipulation. In the realm of quantum mechanics, gravity behaves differently. It's not just a force, but a curvature of space and time. Understanding this could potentially lead to the development of technology that can manipulate that curvature. It's a concept straight out of science fiction, but with the rapid progress of science, it's not completely out of reach. Current research is also exploring the role of gravitons, hypothetical particles that mediate the force of gravity in quantum gravity. If gravitons do exist and we can figure out how to manipulate them, we could theoretically control gravity. It's a big if, but it's one that physicists are actively pursuing. There are also investigations into the phenomenon of quantum entanglement and its possible link to gravity. Quantum entanglement is a bizarre but well-documented phenomenon where particles become linked and the state of one can instantly affect the state of the other, no matter how far apart they are. Some theorists propose that this could be the key to understanding and eventually manipulating gravity. But what would a future with gravity manipulation look like? Imagine levitating cars, gravity-defying buildings, or even gravity-based energy sources. The possibilities are as endless as they are thrilling. Of course, these are all theoretical possibilities. The reality is that we are still in the early days of understanding gravity, but it's a journey of discovery, and every step forward brings us closer to unraveling the secrets of the universe. While gravity manipulation remains a concept for now, who knows what the future may hold? So, we've taken a look at the concept of gravity manipulation, its potential implications, challenges, and the future. To quickly recap, we've delved into the mysterious force of gravity and how manipulating it could revolutionize transport, construction, and even how we understand the universe itself. We've examined the immense potential that gravity manipulation holds, from creating anti-gravity devices to possibly even unlocking interstellar travel. However, we've also touched on the substantial obstacles that stand in our way, from the sheer scale of the scientific understanding required to the ethical and safety considerations that must not be overlooked. And yet, despite these challenges, we've explored how the future might look if we could overcome them, painting a picture of a world that's almost beyond imagination. Remember, every great scientific breakthrough once started as a simple idea. So, keep questioning, keep imagining, and who knows, you might be the one to turn science fiction into science fact.